On scene, we're still in a recovery mode, still removing victims from the site. At the same time, we're removing significant parts of the aircraft that we can remove. Again, the priority is to the victims. Yes, sir, way in the back.
Yesterday you talked about how it was an autopilot and that this is a fairly common occurrence. Today we're reading that perhaps it shouldn't have been an autopilot because of the weather conditions. Can you elaborate on that?
Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about, and I'll try to elaborate on that. The NTSB, as a result of an accident that we investigated, recommended that in icing conditions, it might be best to disengage the autopilot and fly the airplane manually so that you have the manual feel for what might be changing in your flight regime because of the ice. The autopilot is keeping up with all of that, but you don't know what the autopilot's doing. You don't know that the trim is being changed. You don't know that it's steering differently because of differences in the wing structure and so forth because of ice. So we suggest that you take it off of autopilot to better feel the airplane and better be able to stay ahead rapidly of those changes because of icing. Now, the FAA is the one that makes the call. The FAA is the one that either makes the regulation or not, and we can only make the recommendation. We have no enforcement power, no regulatory power. So to say that they should not have been flying on autopilot is not correct. I mean, it's up to the airlines, it's up to the FAA. It has not been become a rule yet that you will disengage the autopilot. Now, I will tell you that several of the airlines have changed their procedures and policies as it comes to icing. And I have the aircraft or airplane flight manual for the Q400-8, which this aircraft was. And I've got a copy of it right here, and it says the only restriction that they see, the manufacturer of this airplane, and that they write about is that disengage the autopilot in severe icing conditions. Thus far, we haven't determined that it's severe icing. So, so far we see that everything seemed to be normal in using the autopilot.